outside. Let's go catch up with Elizabeth. Oh. All right. So I guess in order to get to know us, we've got a few questions that we can answer. Favorite feature we kind of talked about. I think Elizabeth's is probably this outside cockpit. Is that right? And the table?
Yeah, and I just love the different options that we have for seating. So we've got 4 different places where you can, if you need to get away from somebody, you can do that anytime. So it kind of makes it nice.
And I think my favorite feature is the fly bridge. It's not all boats have it, but you know, some people, I guess in the hot sun it may be a little hot, but for sundowners there's no better place that gets a great breeze and a good view of whatever bay or anchorage we're in. So that's probably one of my favorite. So.
All right, what is it about my personality, approach to cuisine, or general service style that you believe our guests will love?
Okay, I'm going to answer that. Elizabeth is a very detail-oriented person, where I'm not. Detail is not my, you know, I'm the clutch guy, I guess. But Elizabeth has such an attention to detail, and it took her probably 3 months to come up with our menu because she wanted it to flow in a way that would make sense, that people would enjoy, that wasn't a feeling of eating the same thing over and over. And so we have been practicing some of these scenarios for the last year or so. And so I would say that her attention to detail and that shines through in everything that she does with the planning, from the place setting to the custom table that she wanted, and the same thing is in the food choices and the type of food that, you know, she prepares. So anyway, so what is it about my personality or interaction with others or entertainment skills in general that you believe our guests will rave about?
Well, first of all, you're a pretty fun guy. Never met a stranger. But really more than that, I think that, so I know that you're really concerned about making sure that everybody has got a really personal experience and that people feel at home and get the experience that they're wanting. So I know that you are planning on making a phone call, at least one, an email, touching base with the families, couples that come aboard, just to be really specific about what they are wanting to accomplish on the trip.
Yeah, and I think, and making sure we understand what their preference sheets mean to them.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, what previous life experiences have you had that will contribute to your success as charter crew?
Oh boy. Well, we are former real estate company owners, and we are also landlords as well. So we've had a lot of experience with lots of different personality types, and I think that is going to help us know how to deal with all kinds of situations.
I would agree. I think when you've run a business together, and a unique, I think it's one of the future questions, but a fun fact about Elizabeth and I is that we've known each other since we were 2 years old. We grew up together. Our families were friends and dads were business partners, and we actually have the same birthday. I'm about 2 hours older than Elizabeth, so I'm much more mature. And we have just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary in June of this year. And so we've sold our business, real estate brokerage, and starting a new life, you know, in an area that we love to travel in. And so we're kind of, being from Arkansas, we want to open this up to where other friends and family members and stuff can have a chance to experience this dream vacation that we got to do about, you know, 12 or so years ago, that we just fell in love with. And we feel like it's an opportunity for people to experience the type of vacation they can, you know, normally think is out of reach or not doable. And that's kind of part of our motivation behind doing, you know, a full service and term charter. And we're looking forward to that. So anyway, how did our boat get its name?
Oh, Southern Charm?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we really wanted to name it Fat Bottom Girl, but we didn't think that would be appropriate for charter.
Yeah.
So we're from the South. We love to host people, and we just thought it would kind of lend itself to what we hope people, you know, can expect out of.
To me, Southern Charm shows the, you know, you hear about Southern hospitality or chivalry, or, you know, just the act of opening the door for some, or, you know, a man opening the door for a lady, and Southern Charm kind of has that same appeal and you know, attraction to it, I think, to me anyway. So How did we get into sailing and chartering?
Well, how long ago was that? 10, 12 years ago, we were looking for a vacation, and he cannot sit still, and I can, however, and so we were looking for something that's sort of the combination for both of us, and we sort of just happened upon a captain and chef crewed boat vacation down here, and so we booked it, and we just immediately fell in love with it and knew that this was going to be the future goal. And so from then on out, we would do two or three charters a year, bareboat charters from that point on. And Kevin has done a lot of deliveries. We crossed the Atlantic last year with some friends to move their boat. So.
And as a private pilot, the navigation part of sailing just came right together and made it a lot easier, I think, to transition into it. But that's partly, I guess, what was attractive to us in relation to that. But anyway, that's kind of how we got into it. We were looking for a break from working so much, and we wondered, why are we working this hard? And this was the first thing we had found that we enjoyed together, that we both highly enjoyed together. So I wasn't a golfer at all. Anyway, what's our plan for entertaining kids on family charters?
Well, I think that you showed them a big part of that.
Yep.
We decided we were going to just load up the boat with tons of toys. So we've got all those up front. We've got a subwing as well. And then we know a lot of just great snorkel spots. We know where all the fun beaches are.
The inner tube too is fun behind the dinghy. Back home where we're from on lakes and rivers, we used to call it, pulling them till their arms fell off, and so that's a lot of fun. And
we also have got a big screen.
That's right. We have actually a small projector that is awesome for night movies and stuff like that. That can go through the whole boat audio, and we can lower our sunshades and project, movies for the kids and that kind of thing. So I think I kind of take it as a personal mission to wear the kids out, so they'll go to bed early for the parents to enjoy, nightlife. So anyway, and we can cater to most groups. I think our ideal charter group is couples like our age that we would have a lot in common with. We've got a lot of life experiences and a lot of travel experience, and I think we've done so many things over the years. We have a lot in common with a lot of different people, and so that's one of the things that's kind of fun, looking forward to meeting new people all the time. And so I think that would be our ideal, but families would be good as well as a typical charter, or ideal charter group. So anyway, what else? A fun fact about you that may make you stand out from the crowd, from other crews? Anything?
No, I'm really not that fun.
Well, I like what you said the other day when somebody said, what gives you the experience or the ability to handle all the chef's duties? And you said, I've raised a family.
Yeah, I've raised a family, and it was sometimes not easy.
Yeah, and because we've had time to plan all this, I think you've done the research and all this too, where we discount the fact that being from the South, we've learned how to make Southern fried chicken, and I love to cook and grill, and I'm very meticulous about the temperature of meat that I like my steaks or my pork or whatever it may be. And so I think we've had the time to practice those things and get good at it, and we know what we like, and we have a pretty good taste in food, and so I think that's one of those things that may be a little different for us. So anyway.
Well, I think the fact that you and I are owner-operators kind of makes us a little different as well. So we're really interested in making sure we've got a great lasting impression on anybody who comes aboard. And we're very particular about the boat, and we want things to be, very presentable. And
the other thing I would add with that, being on your point about being an owner-operator, is we've added a lot of features to our boat to customize it for us as well. And sometimes charter boats are bare bones because they know it's going to be chartered a lot, and so we've actually got the plastic decking that's comfortable and soft. Even in the showers, we've added that. We've got a full solar panel, selection up top to keep our batteries charged. We can run the air conditioning at night with our generator. We have a water maker on board so we can make water when needed. The ice maker and filtered water for drinking water. And so we've done a lot of those things that most typical charter boats just in a charter fleet may not have, because we wanted to customize it for what we would like and what we would want. And so I think that could make a difference. So anyway, in closing, I'd just say consider Southern Charm for your next cruise sailing vacation. We're hopefully going to be able to do USVI and eventually possibly BVI charters. And so just consider Kevin and Elizabeth on Southern Charm for your next charter vacation.